I am running for Lieutenant Governor because I think people are really frustrated with the direction that our current Lieutenant Governor has been taking Texas politics. I was first inspired to run for Lieutenant Governor because I'm just tired of the way our state and our Lieutenant Governor treat our educators like second-class citizens, and our public education system is the foundation upon which all of our success as a state is founded. This campaign has been a learning experience, and it's been a wonderful experience because I've had the opportunity to travel all over Texas to big towns, small towns, medium-sized towns, and meet a lot of really great people.
Me and some friends were like, you know what, let's get him here. Let's get people to meet him and see what he's all about. We knew that when people heard him speak and got to meet him, that it would be a no-brainer, that they would want to support him and vote for him.
All right, well, good afternoon. Really good to be here with you. I always get excited when I see another group of regular Texans create a new grassroots effort to support public education. And I never imagined how well this would be going 9 days before Election Day when I started out on this journey. Texas needs good, solid governance. We have polarizing politics. We have bully politics. We have a lieutenant governor who's not interested in serving all Texans, but a handful of people who support him. And Texans want to change. They want Texas to be led by a rational, thoughtful leader who is solutions-oriented, not politics-oriented. The mean-spirited political gaming that's going on just has to come to a stop. We have a lot of issues, a lot of pressing issues to address in this state, and where people go to the bathroom is not one of them, right? That is not a pressing issue in the state of Texas. It's this very limited element of Texans that are buying our legislature and governing the rest of us. And so the rest of us need to say, you know, enough is enough. It's time we take this back. Rational Texans from all geographies and all political parties need to step up and say, you know what, we've had enough, and we're going to send a big, bold message to all legislators, present and future, that you don't need to be messing with Texas. That's our slogan. And you certainly don't need to be messing with Texas public schools and public school educators. State government ought to be partners with our local communities and helping them achieve whatever goals they have for their communities. And we shouldn't be putting roadblocks in the way. People like Dan Patrick, who currently hold leadership positions in our Republican Party and who are not Republican at all, have given the Republican brand a bad name. The definition of Republican has been lost. And that's one of the reasons why I'm running. I mean, it's a fight for the soul of the Republican Party. It's this extremist element, which is a very small percentage of conservative-minded Texans. And then there's the rational Texans, there's everybody else. And then there's the rational Democrats and the rational independents. I hope they would give me a look, and I hope that they would recognize that the single biggest impediment to any of their political agenda, whatever it is not on the Democratic primary ballot. The single biggest impediment for all of us is on the Republican primary ballot in the Lieutenant Governor's office. He's holding the entire legislative process hostage. When we win this election, we're going to be turning some heads, and everybody's going to be rethinking their position on a lot of things. Yeah, this is going to be fun, y'all. This is going to be fun. We're turning Austin upside down.
I'm voting for Scott Milder because he represents a candidate who wants to see public education succeed here in the state of Texas and make our education system here in the state of Texas the best education system there is in the entire country.
There are a lot of reasons you should vote for Scott. Number one, he's not going to be bought. His opponent, Dan Patrick, is being bought by people that have their own agendas that they're pushing, and Scott doesn't care about that. He is genuinely in this for us, and I think it would be great to see some dignity and some integrity back in the Capitol.
The things he says make sense, and you can tell that he's put a lot of thought into those things, but he's also willing to listen, and he's willing to make decisions based on that, which I think is very refreshing.
Texans want a lieutenant governor who will listen to them. Whether we all agree on issues or not, they want a lieutenant governor whose door is going to be open and somebody who's interested in serving the best interests of all Texans and move the state forward with thoughtful, meaningful solutions.